The onboarding process is key to a successful turnaround from new employee to productive employee. The process also has a large impact on other employees' time, engagement, and their environment. The company believes that all new employees must be given timely onboarding training. This training is regarded as a vital part of staff recruitment and integration into the working environment. This policy, associated procedures, and the guidelines define the company's commitment to ensuring that all staff is supported during this period of onboarding to benefit the company and the employee alike. The benefits of onboarding. The advantages of an effective and systematic onboarding process are as follows: to enable new employees to settle into the company quickly and become productive and efficient members of the staff within a short time period; to ensure that new entrants are highly motivated and that the motivation is reinforced; to assist in reducing staff turnover, lateness, absenteeism, and poor performance generally; to assist in developing a management style where the emphasis is on leadership; to ensure that new employees operate in a safe working environment; and to reduce costs associated with repeated recruitment, training, and lost production. The company HR department will provide a checklist for managers, ensure there is effective monitoring, deal with any problems, reveal all policy, procedure, and guidelines, provide relevant formal training courses. Starting a new job is a demanding and often stressful experience. Quite apart from the obvious challenge of tackling new tasks, there's also a need to become accustomed to the new organization, new environment, and new colleagues. The purpose of an onboarding is to support new employees during this difficult period and help them become fully integrated into the company as quickly as possible. Onboarding has the benefits for all involved. Employees who settle in quickly into the company will become productive and efficient at an early stage and in turn will experience feelings of worth and satisfaction. The onboarding checklist is a very useful way of ensuring that information is imparted to new employees when they are likely to be most receptive. It avoids overloading employees with information during the first weeks while ensuring that all areas are covered. Managers, supervisors should ensure that these matters have been properly understood while the checklist is being completed, perhaps in the form of a weekly chat with the new entrant. Arrangements should also be made for the employee to visit any relevant departments with which they have regular contacts in the course of their duties. At the end of the process, the onboarding checklist should be signed by the relevant parties and placed in the member staff's personal file. Preparations should be made for the arrival of new employee well in advance. Most new employees tend to be concerned with two primary matters: whether they can do the job and how well they get along with the new colleagues. It is therefore important to introduce them to the new workplace and colleagues at the earliest convenience. An introductory talk will be appropriate at this time and can be combined with the provision of general information and exchanging any necessary documentation. This talk should be as brief as possible because the employee is unlikely to be receptive to detailed information at this stage and should be conducted by someone who is well prepared and sufficient time is available. A tour of the workplace should be arranged for the new entrant, allowing the company to be viewed as a whole and the recruit to see where he or she fits into the organization. The new entrant will want to know his or her colleagues and quickly become part of the team, and time should be made for this process. Colleagues should be briefed on the new entrant's arrival. If possible, one of the new entrant's colleagues should be nominated to ensure that he or she has every assistance in setting up quickly. Onboarding can be said to end when the individual becomes fully integrated into the organization. Of course, there is not a timeline within which this will happen, but follow-up is essential. Giving new employees the opportunity to ask questions several weeks into employment can be useful, and the onboarding checklist will provide the opportunity. In some areas, such as understanding wider aspects of the organization, follow-up after a number of months may be appropriate. Onboarding programs must be geared to individual needs. Some of the more obvious new members of the staffing requiring special attention are as follows. Disabled employees may have all or a combination of orientation needs. but these needs may be compounded by their disabilities. Part of the onboarding process for disabled employees will involve checking such things as wheelchair access to parts of the workplace, toilets, and lifts, etc. The necessary reasonable adjustments to the workplace required to accommodate the disabled individual should be completed prior to them commencing and carried out in discussion with the individual's advisor. For most new employees, onboarding is concerned with getting accustomed to the new job. For graduates, however, it's about adjusting to a whole new way of life, the world of work. Consequently, younger employees are likely to need more support than other groups. Wherever possible, onboarding and subsequent training should relate to the knowledge and the skills which go beyond the employee's own particular job. High school level will never give guidance on wider issues such as career planning, acquiring qualifications, coping with the routine, and discipline of work and managing money. It'd also be helpful for young employees to be introduced to an approachable person to whom they could take any queries they might have. Previously long-term unemployed people have been recruited may have been absent from working environment for some time. So it would be helpful to recap on the same basis as younger employees. These should, of course, be adapted to suit older workers who may need to build up confidence, and orientation process can be used to update knowledge of basic office technology. While many of the points in the checklist apply equally to all managerial staff, in most cases, individual onboarding programs will be necessary. These should be drawn up in consultation with new managers, taking into account their backgrounds, their experience, and the nature of their new roles. Priority should be given to helping new managers establish and maintain relationships with management, colleagues, and the opportunities should be provided for them to spend time in other related departments to facilitate this process. This will help new managers quickly to gain an understanding of the company's philosophies, strategic plans, and business plans. There is a checklist of information for onboarding which managers and supervisors will use with all new staff as part of the onboarding program. The new employee will be asked to tick each subject as he or she has been informed about it and signed at the end of the form. The department includes the department function, introduction to the colleagues, new entrance, new job, supervision, general layout, telephone system, bleeps, etc., intercom. Conditions of employment, which includes information on the hours of work, time recording, probationary period, and a variety of other sections. Health and safety, which includes relevant for the department, fire instructions and procedures, lost personal effects, security, etc. Code of conduct information such as personal presentations, disciplinary issues, confidentiality, acceptance of gifts, etc. Facilities, including cloakroom, lockers, how to operate the canteen, and sanitation issues. Education, study leave, means of advancement, promotional opportunities, employee appraisals and reviews. Employee involvement could include communication arrangements, information sources such as notice boards and circulars, food and health policy, handling complaints. The onboarding checklist should have links to standard procedures and documents that are prepared in a variety of formats such as videos, Word documents, PowerPoints, etc. This will ensure a consistent, unfiltered delivery of information to the new member. Let's work together to develop high-impact, low-cost presentations for your organization.